Welcome back to the channel, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share the video, subscribe. Need subscribers, guys. If this channel's gonna grow, I need you guys. Big story today in the NFL. One of the big stories, plenty of stories, is Calvin Ridley suspended for at least the 22 NFL season for placing parlay bets on sports games, more particular the NFL, and one of those games being on his own team. Some reports say indefinitely, but at least the 2022 season. This hurts in multiple ways. He's going to lose money. He's not going to get paid. The Falcons will not owe him that money for that year. He will lose a year of eligibility towards free agency. So that means he'll have to wait another year before becoming an unrestricted free agent, as far as my understanding is concerned. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think so. You're not allowed as an NFL player to bet on any NFL games. I don't even know if you're allowed to bet on any sports games in particular, but especially not NFL. Even if it's not your team, or you're not playing, or it's the playoff, you're not allowed to bet, as far as I know, and as far as I'm aware. This is huge for the Falcons. They were trying to trade him. He wanted to be traded. There was rumors that they were going to trade up straight up for Amari Cooper, another Alabama wide receiver, and give the Cowboys Calvin Ridley. There was other teams that could have been involved. Minnesota could have grabbed him. Buffalo, Kansas City, the Chargers could have traded for him. A whole bunch of Philadelphia, Texans, a bunch of teams could have traded for this guy. That's obviously not going to happen now with this news coming out on Calvin Ridley. As well as he's losing a lot of money. He's not going to be eligible for another year to be an unrestricted free agent. And more so the Falcons. He's hurt his team. They don't have their star receiver. The Falcons have enough problems. They got to find their future quarterback either this year or next year. They've got to try to help Matt Ryan as much as possible. If they don't try to trade him, this could possibly force them to draft somebody like Malik Willis, who's not ready yet and would be behind a terrible offensive line right now. It would force him to try to trade up and get him, and maybe try to trade away Matt Ryan. There's a lot of things that could force this team to do now, because you only had 2 star players on offense. And Matt Ryan's not a star anymore. Calvin Ridley and the tight end they drafted last year out of Florida were the 2 stars. So now you lose another star. So now they have to try to find a receiver in the draft, possibly. It could force the manager and the head coach to make decisions they didn't have to make before this come about. It could also force them to go into free agency looking for a wide receiver. It's made them more desperate for talent on offense now, when they had plenty of issues on defense, tons of issues on offense already. This team took another step back now, and it's on Calvin Ridley, and this does not look good for him. Other teams are going to look at this and go, and then the guy tweets out, it was only $1,500 total, apparently. I don't have a gambling problem. Generally, people who don't have an addiction say, I don't have an addiction. So, I don't know. I hope he gets help with it, if he needs help, or he stops it altogether, whatever the case may be. But this kid could just ruin his career long term, or at least made people more skeptical of him. Not a good look for him, not a good look for the Falcons. A team that was already hurting for talent and now has to possibly go into free agency with a different eyeball, saying, we really need a Mike Williams, or we need an Amari Cooper, we need one of these guys to come in and take his place, to even try to do anything this season. or it could force them to draft a wide receiver that they were going to draft an offensive lineman in that place, or another star defensive player, and now they're going to say, "Oh, we got to get a receiver. We got to have a receiver. We got to have something for Matt Ryan to throw to." Let me know what you guys think. Remember, subscribe, comment, like the video, share the video, hit notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one.